morning has blown. This is GB men's versus the Turkish men. Third versus fourth playoff. The winner will take home the bronze medal from this competition. Both teams lining up, so we're about to start. And players underway in the men's third versus fourth playoff. GB men making it first to the strike. Driving it out, it's gone out. GB men are still making ground. Going up the left-hand wall. They're broken out towards the centre. They're only 3 metres out from the goal mouth. Turkish men are rallying, trying to keep their defence. It's on the back wall now, only a metre away from the goal. Players from both teams milling round. It's hard to see from this camera angle who's making ground, but it's still been hard fought on the back wall. Referees have called it. Have a referee's timeout. Referees have differing views on what they saw. It looks like a penalty has been called against the Turkish. Penalty shot. 1 minute into the game. Turkish player number 10 is defending. The British have got caps numbers 2 and 4 to take the penalty shot. They go down. British men driving it forward. It looks like it's in the goal. And yes, that's 1-0 to the British. Number 2 scored. I'm trying to find my team shirt. Number 2 would be Graham Fletcher, scoring the opening goal for the GB men. GB men are currently coached by Bernie and Steve. Bernie been in the water and Steve certainly trying to inspire them from the side of the pool. They come out again. Turkish men win the strike, but flick it straight through, flick and chase through them. They've driven it up to 3/4 of the way up the pitch on the wall side. They're at 6 metre. It's driven it straight through the 3 metre circle and the buzzer has gone. The GB men seem to have no answer to that. The Turkish just flew straight through the middle of them and have been just rewarded with an advantage puck. Both teams are reset. The British are camped right on their defensive line, just out from the goal. Puck 6 metres out, and Turkey go. They're driving it forward. They're outside the 3 metre circle. They flick. It's gone to the back wall. Looks like the British are trying to drive back along the wall. The Turkish men are swinging it round. They've got it in front of the centre of the goal. That's just outside the 3 metre circle. They flick, and it's gone to the far corner. It's been obviously been driven away. Players kept going. Players now being stopped. Turkish men, coached by Andrew Carr, a very successful coach on the international level with the New Zealand Open's men team as well in some previous competitions. Advantage puck awarded against Turkey. British trying to drive it out. They've gone straight to the wall with it. 6 metres out. Big tick from the Turkish team up the wall, just on the edge of the 3 metre circle. Both sides fighting hard on the wall. You can see the players lined up there, trying to flick it past and chase, only to have the next player in line catch it and drive it forward again. And we have a referee's call, legally stopping the puck against the British. This is not good for the British to be so heavily penalised in the first opening minutes of this game. The Turkish camped on the 6 metre line. They'll be hoping to capitalise and get a goal to equalise. Drives just outside the 6 metre circle on the right hand side of the goal. Both teams fighting very hard. It's coming back in towards the 3 metre circle. It looks like the Turkish are slowly making ground. They're outside the 3 metre circle and the British have driven it to the wall again, driven it back out. Trying to get as much space between the goal and the puck. It's on the wall. Turkish are bringing it slowly back in again. A lot of play happening, so that between that 3 and 6 metres out. It's gone back to the back wall again. Turkish unable to break the British defence at this stage. Around the wall 6 metres out. And there's the referee's buzzer. This time it's been called against the Turkish. Both teams rushing to get 2-3 subs each. Players have certainly been fighting hard, attacking and defending. Players reset. Turkish team still trying to get their subs up into position as the British take the restart. Driving it straight in, straight to the wall. They're making plenty of ground. They're now beyond halfway. Making more ground again. The Turkish have counter-attacked. They've driven it back to halfway. Both teams on the wall on the far side. Not quite sure what's happening, but unable to get a clear picture. Certainly a tight tussle there. We have the referee's buzzer. Obstruction foul called against the Turkish. Just inside the halfway mark, we have a Turkish player in the bin. It's black cap number 4. Players restarted. Turkish down to 5 men, trying to defend hard. British driving it out towards the centre of the pool. Currently 3 to 5 metres out from the end wall. It's gone back to the wall. Defensive favourite of a lot of teams. Here comes a big pass into the centre. And the Turkish have swung it right across their goal mouth. It's now come to the barrier side of the game, with just as many defenders and attackers there. Turkey using it to their advantage to get some subs in, fresh players in, while the British try and take it back to the centre of the pool, only to have the referees call it. Advantage puck against the British this time. Players settled down again. British have regained possession, thrown it forward, driving it towards the centre of the pool. They're coming on the 3 metre line, driving. There's a big flick coming in. It's gone for the far corner, but it hasn't gone in. Turkish have successfully defended, but the melee is still there, 2-3 metres out. We have the referee's rising sign. The British, yes, that is a goal. And that's, I believe that is Graham Fletcher again, number 2. That's 2 for him. And 2-0 to Britain. We have a timeout. Yes, Turkey is calling for a timeout. The coach wanted to come in and have some words to his players, see if he can inspire them to perform better. The British men had an exciting day yesterday. Hard-fought game against the Spanish, which they finally managed to win. Very close game. But they were pleased with that result. Only later in the day to have another very tough game against the South Africans and to lose that by a couple of goals. But they certainly fought hard, but were disappointed not to be in the final. They'll be certainly trying their best. Turkey, who have not been around as long, certainly the new boys on the block compared to the British, but a very strong and upcoming team. I'm not afraid to give it